Okay, friends, so today I'm gonna give you my secret to the best French toast. Like, if you ever wondered how they're oh so perfect at these breakfast places and everything. So, in this bowl, I've got a couple eggs, I've got cinnamon, vanilla extract, sugar, milk, and that's about it. So this is where the magic comes in. This is the secret. So it's just like you're making a regular French toast batter, but then you're going to take either this, a buttermilk, pancake mix, or you're going to take a complete one, the one where you just add water. Either will work because you have milk and eggs in this, and you're going to mix this through. Now, you don't want it too thin, and you don't want it too thick. Like, you don't want it to be actual pancakes. You still want, a thin enough viscosity where it's French toast. But the secret to this is basically there's rising ingredients in the pancake mix here. So when you add it to the French toast, it's going to make, a nice crust and make your bread, your piece of bread that you dip in here, look like it's risen, and it'll be thicker and nicer, and it's going to be awesome. If you like your French toast really wet and sloppy, depending on how thick of a viscosity you make out of this will determine whether or not you want to do them just regular or like this. But I'm telling you, they are smoking good like this. So now I'm going to add just a teeny bit more and mix it in, and then I'll show you the viscosity. And I've got my pan here with lots of butter in it, but also a little bit of plain vegetable oil, so that the butter's not burning. And I've got it on medium heat here, and I have my pan ready for the bread. So this is the viscosity that you want, like this. And you want to make sure it's well incorporated. I mean, you have a couple little beatings here from the batter, because it's a powder batter. You can't help that. But that's roughly the viscosity you want. You can do just, a little thicker if you want, but I wouldn't go any thinner than that. And you're just going to dip the bread in and then add it to your pan. And you don't touch it. You don't touch it to flip it right away. You want to make sure you get, the browning nice on the side before you flip it. Okay, so I've dipped these pieces of bread, and of course, I've got my bread set up, ready to dip. I've got my butter out and ready, my syrup, all of the plates over there. But yeah, now I've turned mine up to like in between 7 and 8 here. It just depends on your element and how it works, but I wanted to get this ripping good right away. And yeah, once I feel like that's browned, I will flip them over, and then you'll see. There, so this is the finished product. Now see how they're like, I don't know if you can tell on here, but see how they're like fluffier, and they present like a lot nicer. And so what I've done is I buttered each one, and I've put maple syrup on them, and then also I made a mixture. I cut up fresh strawberries. I put just a pinch of black pepper on them, and you want to use fine grain black pepper. You don't want big chunks of it in here. Just the smallest pinch, because it enhances the flavor of strawberries, and sugar. And I mixed those all up, and I gave them a zip in the microwave for 1 minute. And now I'm just going to put them on top of these and present them beautifully. And there she is. You could put, powdered sugar if you wanted, whipped cream, if you felt like it, just like this. Ice cream even, Like whatever you feel like. Chocolate syrup. The sky's the limit. But yeah, there it is, done. And yeah, just figured I'd share that with you today, my secret French toast.